It has been more than 45 years since the most recent crewed moon landing, Apollo 17, in December 1972. NASA is acting on its Artemis mission, which is assigned to make its journey towards the moon once again. That's about the moon, but no one except Elon Musk thinks of going to Mars. Yet Musk has been working skillfully on his project and now aspires to land humans on Mars in the next 5 years. Well, do you want to know more about it? Stay tuned in the video. Welcome to Elon Musk Newest. Don't forget to subscribe to our channel and press the bell icon to never miss the newest update on SpaceX, Tesla, Starship, or anything related to Mr. Elon Musk. That being said, let's begin. Now, it is no secret that Elon Musk craves humanity to reach Mars. The tech billionaire has been in the recreation of the dream for about a couple of decades now, and it is starting to look like his aerospace firm, SpaceX, will finally make it possible. SpaceX CEO Elon Musk remains highly confident that his company will land humans on Mars by 2026, saying that it's an attainable goal about 5 years from now. If we get lucky, maybe 4 years. Musk said, speaking on an award show webcast from Berlin, Germany. "We want to send an uncrewed vehicle there in 2 years, he added. Also, in a recent interview, Musk has implored the question yet again. When do you think SpaceX will land a human being on Mars? To this, the Tesla and SpaceX CEO replied that in the nicest possible scenario, SpaceX could put a man on Mars within the next 5 years. And the worst case scenario may prolong this to the next 10 years. Which is still meritorious, assessing that the dialogue is about sending a living, gasping human on the surface of another planet. A prospect that might have been extremely ridiculed had been surviving just half a century before today. Now we have big, dominating rockets like SpaceX's Starship, which may just make the dream of Musk and many others possible soon. It is not like Musk was being over-optimistic. Musk made this prognosis on an episode of Lex Fridman podcast. The full conversation is more than 2.5 hours long. In it, the pair talk about Tesla self-driving technology, neural networks, memes, and of course, SpaceX. The conversation about Mars starts at around the 27-minute mark. In the past, Musk has believed that colonization efforts could begin this decade, starring a fleet of starships that flock in Earth's orbit before heading off to Mars when the planets pass each other. Musk has backed off from that level of detail as starships take shape. While the vehicle has attained some truly impressive things, it's hard to see how it could be sending dozens of people to the Red Planet inside of a decade, when it has yet to even reach orbit. When asked about the timeline on the podcast, Musk responded with a very expectant pause. About 20 seconds later, he answered that 10 years was the outside range. The best case, he said, was a mere 5 years. The key to accomplishing his Mars goals is SpaceX's development of its Starship rocket, the stainless steel vehicle that the company is manufacturing to launch cargo and as many as 100 people at a time. The vehicle that will render these Mars trips is 165 foot tall, which will launch from Earth atop a giant rocket known as Super Heavy. Both of these skills will be fully and rapidly reusable. Super Heavy will return to Earth for steep touchdowns shortly after liftoff, and Starship will be able to fly from Earth's orbit to Mars and back again many times, Musk has said. Starship will be strong enough to launch itself off both Mars and the Moon, which have much softer gravitational pulls than that of Earth. Unlike SpaceX's fleet of Falcon 9 and Falcon Heavy rockets, which are partway reusable, Musk aims to make Starship fully reusable, visualizing a rocket that is more akin to a commercial airplane, with short backtracking times between flights, where the only major cost is fuel. This is far greater than any other Starship prototype has flown to date. 3 single-engine variants, Starhopper, SN5 and SN6, reached a maximum altitude of about 500 feet on their test flights, which ensued last summer and past August and September respectively. The final Starship will exhibit 6 of SpaceX's powerful new Raptor engines, Musk has said. Super Heavy will sport about 30 Raptors. SpaceX is iterating toward the final Starship via a sequel of prototypes, the latest of which, SN8, is gearing up for a big test flight. SpaceX has launched the 3-engine SN8 to a target altitude of 9 miles in December last year. While Starship development in Boca Chica, Texas is moving rapidly, it's not moving as fast as Musk hoped when he unveiled the first prototype rocket in September 2019. At the time, he estimated Starship could reach orbit by March 2020, but now SpaceX expects its first orbital test flight won't happen until 2022. Additionally, Musk has also said that the Starship could potentially fly people this year. He later admitted that the rocket still has many milestones, including hundreds of missions before that happens. And it should be quoted that Musk is notoriously popular for forfeiting deadlines for his targets. Rightly so, as his ambitions are often considered borderline insane, at least until the world sees him achieve them. Landing a man on Mars is one such aspiration. Creating a rocket big enough to do so is another. And this time Musk seems to be in control of the latter half. In his recent interview, he highlighted how the determinants for the monumental task include rocket engineering. He took the opportunity to mention the magnificence of Starship, calling it the most complex and advanced rocket that's ever been made. It's really next level, he said. Musk has elucidated that the level of optimization on Starship is what is crucial for this mission. The rocket is prepared to minimize the cost per ton to orbit, and ultimately the cost per ton to the surface of Mars, Musk explained. Currently, NASA strives to land Artemis 3 on the moon in 2025, but that timeline is looking skeptical due to delays with the SLS and updated spacesuits. SpaceX is also just in the early stages of developing the Starship variant that will land the crew on the lunar surface. If those matters result in another Artemis delay, Musk's proposed timeline could put people on Mars before the moon. That seems like a long shot, but it would be a remarkable success and an indictment of traditional government contractors if it comes to pass. Musk has SpaceX directed on Starship's development as the top priority, ever since the company in May launched a pair of NASA astronauts in its first crewed mission. In June, Musk wrote in a company-wide email obtained by CNBC that the Starship program must accelerate progress dramatically and immediately. Since then, SpaceX completed 2 short 500-foot altitude test flights of Starship prototypes. The company is now preparing for the first flight test to 50,000 feet altitude, with an attempt expected to occur in the next few weeks. Getting Starship to Mars is predominantly an engineering topic. The motive of this vehicle is to lower the cost per ton of reaching Mars to the point where a human presence is feasible. According to Musk, no proportion of money will get you to Mars right now. In the past, Musk has cited 2026 as the year he thinks SpaceX will land its first Martian astronauts, but a lot of things could go awry between now and then. Starship still needs a lot of work, and the first stage Super Heavy booster has yet to fly at all. Whether or not Musk is right about reaching Mars in 5 years, SpaceX is in the best position to give it a shot. While this will be a momentous mission, this, of course, will not be the only facet that will mold a manned trip to Mars. Though it seems like Musk, as well as other agencies associated with the venture, we still have time to figure all of that out. Well, apart from our expectations and thoughts, what do you guys think about this Mars trip? Will it be done as Musk predicted, or will it take more time? Let us know in the comments below. And most importantly, if you want to be updated on every single topic related to Elon Musk, then you should consider subscribing to the channel and pressing the bell icon. See you in the next one.